Welcome to a special edition of the Prep Zone. I'm Darcy Tharp, and I'm joined by the sports editor from Prince George's Sentinel, Daniel Kucin.
How are you doing, Darcy?
Doing great, Daniel. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
So Daniel is here to discuss senior guard from Oxon Hill, the one and only Shawn Moss.
Yes, definitely. Shawn Moss, he's, kind of the secret in PG County. This guy pretty much puts up points every night. There's only 2 nights that he actually didn't score double figures. He's 5'11", plays combo guard, and he's 153 pounds, but that's probably when he's soaking wet. He's definitely a smaller stature guy, but like I said, he's putting up 24.9 points per game, and he recently actually surpassed a record of 1,000 points for Oxon Hill against the Central Falcons, and that was on February 5th. And when he did that, he actually is second to Mike Sweetney of the New York Knicks. He was drafted in 2003, and he was also the 1998 All-Met Player of the Year. And like I'm saying, he's having a breakout senior year, and he started off really quick. His first game of the year, he scored 35 points, which was a season high for him, and that was against his crosstown rival, Sarasville High School. In that game, was 6 3-pointers that he nailed, and I think he's around 43 points he's knocked down this year. And another thing, interesting stat, Paul VI star forward VJ King is averaging around 22 points per game, and he clearly surpasses that number, and he just selected Louisville as a school to go to. He's ranked 26th in the ESPN Top 100. At his position, Markelle Fultz is in the top 100 as well, ranked 10th. So that kind of gives you some perspective of, how he's not really garnering as much attention and the numbers that he's putting up all year.
Wow. Well, Daniel, how did he score the 1,000th point? Tell us a little bit about the game that happened.
Right. I'm glad you asked that. He actually scored 22 points during that game, and it was exactly the amount that he needed to be second all-time in Oxon Hill's history. And he's leading them to an 8-2 start. They're definitely not a contender in their division, but he's definitely carrying the weight. Like I said, he hasn't received any offers for some reason, and it might be due to his size, but the way he plays and gets his shot off, it's amazing. He kind of reminds me of Allen Iverson when he was in Georgetown. Very raw, very, very good ball handler, and that definitely gets him enough time to take a good shot.
The little big man, as people like to refer to Iverson.
Definitely.
So how tall is Shawn?
He is listed as 5'11". That might be on the heavy side of the scale, for his height. But again, the way he can get a shot off is almost similar, and I know Steph Curry is the best right now, or arguably, but the way he can get off a shot with contact is amazing. And that's really how he's getting most of his points every game.
Wow, so sounds fantastic. So why do you think, in your opinion, he hasn't received any scholarship offers yet?
Mainly because of his size. I mean, he is a point guard, and he runs a 2-guard as well. But I think also defensively, he's a very good on-ball defender, but his size limits him for getting good rebounds down low. And that is kind of a concern, but he's a good kid. I mean, he's doing everything he needs to do on the floor, great teammate, very good leader, and a very cerebral player. I mean, he knows where to go with the ball at all times. Very good point guard.
Wow, well, you would think a lot of schools and teams could use somebody like that.
Yeah, and definitely another thing I didn't mention, he's an excellent free throw shooter. So a lot of his points he does get at the line, and that definitely makes up for his point total.
Wow, well, it's shocking how many people aren't good free throw shooters.
Right,
so
definitely.
That's really a great thing to have. So. Well, great. We look forward to seeing where Shawn ends up. And thank you for being here today, Daniel.
Thank you, Darcy.
Thank you for watching the Prep Zone at DMVSTREAM.COM.